everybody, we're back in Paris, and as we promised, we were going to vlog again. Our train was pretty uneventful compared to last time, so we got up probably about 6:30. You got up like 6, I got up like 6:30, left the house at like 7:30, got to the train station nice and early. Our train left at like 8:30, so we got there early, had a chance to chill out a little bit, find our seats, everything was fine. Train, no problems whatsoever. And we saw that sometimes we would post the speed, and it was like 295 kilometers an hour, which if you think 300 kilometers an hour, so 100 kilometers is 62 miles, so 3 times 62 would be 180 plus 6, 186 miles an hour. So that's why we get here so fast, is because it's a fast train. Sorry, just and the last time we got stuck behind a slow train, which we were constantly moving, so it wasn't so frustrating, but we weren't going as fast. So we're here in 3 hours and 4 minutes. Then we walked quickly to our hotel, which is just a stone's throw from the Gare de Lyon. And then we came to our first problem. The elevator wasn't working, and they wanted to put us on the 4th floor with all of our baggage to go up and down but the steps are like this big and a little windy thing. I was like, no, we extra booked this hotel for an elevator, and anyways, we were like, no. So we just had a little bump in the road waiting for them to get another room ready for us, so we didn't have to climb to the 4th floor with no elevator and all of our baggage. But now we're here, we're set. Room is smallish, but very clean. By French standards, it's only a 3-star, so we figured get a 3-star because we're not going to be in here that much, but it's actually very clean. If I think about the hotel, last time I was here with my brother, we were basically sleeping on top of each other. We had turned the beds head to toe because the room was so small. It was like you could feel each other's breath. But this room is good. So we're just gonna chill out here in the air conditioning for a little bit, then start exploring a little bit more in the city. And our game, so women's soccer versus Brazil, is at 5 o'clock, so it's about 12:30 now. We have plenty of time to fart around a little bit and get ourselves out to the venue, so that's probably what we'll do. And we'll be sure to vlog more from inside of the venue. Go USA, 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 and we'll see you later. So we came up nice and early to the venue and thought we would hang out around the area a little bit so we didn't have to stress about getting here, because it seems to be a popular ticket to have. But it looks like Brazil is also ready for the party. It's going to be fun. Okay, now it's a little bit more than an hour before game time. Look what we're doing. Something new. We're about a little bit more than an hour from game time. We're right next to the venue, so we're going to go in now. And it's just an electric environment. Lots of fans for America, lots of fans for Brazil, but everybody, I mean, it's the bloody Olympics. Everybody's getting along and joking around with each other, and it's just a great atmosphere. So we're really excited. Sorry, I keep banging into you. But we're excited to go in and find our seats and make sure we don't miss anything. So go USA. Okay, so we have really good seats again. This is from the lounge looking out. See, there's a ton of people still outside. The Brazilians are partying like there's no tomorrow. It's fantastic. Great atmosphere, everyone excited. What do you think?
Again, it's the lounge of Saint-Germain, and I'm very excited. I wasn't expecting that. I had no idea, to be honest. So
yeah, your girl gets good seats, huh?
Also means we have a private bathroom.
That's very important. Women over 50, you understand that. Bathroom
got
access.
me? Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go find our seats. Okay, so the teams are out there warming up. We're staying here in the air conditioning for a little bit longer before we go to our seats. And it's about 25 minutes till game time. Did someone just call me? About 25 minutes till game time, so we're gonna go sit down in our seats and get ready for game time. We just did an emergency TT break, so we won't have to get up out of our seats in the first half, and then looking forward to see what happens.
Number 7, the USA, Lindsay Horan.
So I hope you guys can hear me. It's kind of loud in here. Sorry we didn't film too much in the second half of the game. It was just we wanted to live in the moment and take everything in. And it was just so emotional and so the women's game. Okay, there was only one goal, but it was just great. Then we left there, and there were so many people. I mean, obviously the whole stadium let out. It was a bazillion people. So we stopped at this bistro where we had stopped before, and as it would happen, the men's marathon was earlier today, and the women's marathon is tomorrow. So again, all the streets and fences everywhere. You can't get any. My dad used to make a joke, you can't get there from here, and that's kind of how we felt. So we said, okay, instead of staying out here where the venue is, let's try to get closer to our hotel room to watch the game in our neighborhood where we are, which is also right where the venue where basketball is. That's where we booked it, because it's close to the train station and it's close to basketball tomorrow. Women are also playing, the men are playing tonight. So we got this cabbie. He was fantastic, but there was so much traffic. I mean, it was like, it took us forever. So we literally got out of the cab. We were like throwing money at him and just running. While we were coming into our neighborhood, we could see like bars and things playing the game, and then we saw this giant TV, and we were like, okay, that's where we're going. So we just threw money at him, ran in here. I don't even know what the place is called, but we're watching the game in here, and actually it's a very American cheering crowd, which is cool. We're the only women in here, but I think we're okay. So that's what we're doing. So it's halftime of the men's game, and it's still kind of a little too close for comfort, but all games are more exciting when they're close. So we're going to watch the end of the men's game here, and then go back to our hotel room and chill out and get ready for the women's game tomorrow, and see what other kind of trouble we can get into. Man, what a day. So we're going to wrap this up for today. We had early start. We traveled, but actually it's not even that bad. Like the trip, I mean, you have couple grapes, close your eyes for half an hour, play a few games of cards, and you're basically here. So it's not that big of a deal. And we were on time. Getting around the city has proven to be difficult because of the marathon blocking everything. And so that's kind of been a pain. And we missed the first quarter of the men's game. Actually, we were watching it on Nadine's telephone. And then we found that random dive bar that we watched the game at, which actually ended up being pretty fun. So all in all, big success. And women's soccer, I mean, you guys remember the I Will Have Two Fillings? It must have been late 1990s, maybe early 2000s. Mia Hamm days and all these iconic players who have now sort of moved out of women's soccer. Like, we were like a shoe-in for everything back in the day. And then there was like that lull between when Abby Wambach was kind of getting out, and then the other ones were getting kind of old, and then just kind of cleaned house and put all these young kids in there. And I'm going to be honest, half of them I don't know their names. But it's so good that they were able to pull out that win and get that goal today. And it's just, I don't know, I'm going to have to process this for a little bit, because for an hour after the game I considered Nadine, I don't even know how I feel. It was just overwhelming to be, a part of it. They didn't accidentally sub me in or something. They didn't say, hey, what are you going to call on this play? It wasn't like I was a part of it, but to watch it was just really something special. And it was definitely worth the trip to come back. And then to watch men's basketball, that was closer than too close for comfort. That was also, but I like close games. I love close games. But tomorrow is the real deal. Tomorrow's women's basketball, which is kind of as everyone knows, my favorite thing in the world. So, so tomorrow we'll come back. We'll go out to, but it's not far from our hotel. So our hotel is near the train station where we have to go out of on Monday morning, and the venue is not too far from our hotel. So we shouldn't have so much drama tomorrow with getting places. And then it's basketball, and come on, USA. And then this will be the full, perfect trip if USA can pull off this gold tomorrow in basketball. And now I'm going to turn the camera around. What did you think about today?
Yeah, I said it before. First of all, in the beginning I couldn't believe that we are really back in Paris. But yes, we are back in Paris. It's the kind of flair in the city that you just feel when you're here. And the day today was, I will never forget it. It was super, super cool. And now I can't wait for tomorrow to see basketball.
Okay, so good night from Paris for tonight. Can you hold that? I'm not sure if I'm even in it.
Yeah.
Good night from Paris. We're gonna have a little bite to eat before we go to bed, even though it's almost midnight, but whatever. And then tomorrow is the big day. Good night, everybody.